On the card, this is the second event and the second of the Trotters races. Nicholson's a half away off the gate. They're ready. Off now. And one of the first to show out centre of the line was Romper's Monarchy, going in search of the lead. Going through the middle with it early doors is All Royal Gal, followed by Out of the Fire, and there's Tontine on the improve around the outside of Mr. Cool Sierre. So the favourite is going to land about fourth and drop immediately into the 1-1 trail. Followed by Quietly Spoken, about 2 lengths away then to Yankee Commando, and then they're clear of Dieu de l'Amour, and Nicholson is at the tail end of the field. So in that order they work down the side and nearing the turn with 1,800 metres to run. And the leader is Romper's Monarchy. The margin's a length on Tontine. Third is All Royal Gal. Mr. Cool Sierre having a lovely trip in the early stages from Out of the Fire, who's back on the pegs. They are followed further back in the field then as they come down the straight by Quietly Spoken. And then a length's break off to Yankee Commando. Dieu de l'Amour and Nicholson is at the tail end of the field. In that pattern, they worked their way down to the 1,500 metres. Lead time was 51.4, so a couple of seconds quicker than they went in the first race. And Tontine stares down Romper's Monarchy, and they go together as they pass the judge. Up on the outside is Mr. Cool Sierre, and then on the inside of it is All Royal Gal as they sweep out of the straight, Out of the Fire, 3 markers. Then Quietly Spoken, followed by Yankee Commando and Dieu de l'Amour, and Nicholson goes back to the inside. So as they work their way to the back straight now with around 1,100 metres left to go, and the first quarter of the last mile was 30.8, and still these two go stride for stride. Tontine on the outside is just shading on the inside of it Romper's Monarchy, and now gets about a half in front. On the outside, Mr. Cool Sierre is right there, followed by All Royal Gal, and then came Quietly Spoken, Out of the Fire. A length Yankee Commando, followed a half the inside Nicholson and a half the outside last of all Dieu de l'Amour. They run their way past the 800 metres. Second quarter was 29.9, and still these two together, Romper's Monarchy and Tontine, with very little between them. On the inside is All Royal Gal, and Mr. Cool Sierre has had a gun trip, 1 out and 1 back. Then Out of the Fire, followed then by Quietly Spoken. Further back Nicholson, Yankee Commando and Dieu de l'Amour is last, but starts a 3-wide move. Romper's Monarchy gets a length and beats off Tontine, All Royal Gal, and here's the favourite. Long odds on pop, Mr. Cool Sierre comes with a run. Quietly Spoken 4 deep and 5, and then it broke there as it was making ground. Yankee Commando had to change course, and right to the outside Dieu de l'Amour. Mr. Cool Sierre ranges up alongside Romper's Monarchy, All Royal Gal, and from a minute back Out of the Fire and also Dieu de l'Amour are getting into the clear, but Mr. Cool Sierre is about a neck in front. Kicking back strongly as Romper's Monarchy, but it's the favourite Mr. Cool Sierre doing enough, and Mr. Cool Sierre will beat. In second position, Romper's Monarchy, Dieu de l'Amour, and fourth was either All Royal Gal or Out of the Fire. And then up on the inside pegs was Yankee Commando, who was slightly inconvenienced when Quietly Spoken galloped on the bend. Then Nicholson, long margin off Tontine, with it Quietly Spoken, 29.5, and the mile rate 159.1.